Today guys, you have the new Sony Xperia Z3 Compact out here, and this guy cost about 42,000 online, and this was released about a month ago along with the Xperia Z3. So Sony does this really good thing. A lot of other companies take out the compact or the mini version or the smaller version of the flagship, but they do not give them enough power. The Sony has been giving enough power, almost at par, except the screen size and resolution, to their compact series of phones. So that's why the compact series have become as popular as their flagship. So let's see how this goes. So that's how the packet look like. So we have the white color out there. You have a lot of other colors as well. And okay, so it's a review piece only. So those are the colors that you get. I really like the green color out here. So you have some quick specs, same 20.7 MP camera, same processor, IP65 and 68 certified. That means it's water resistant and dust resistant and also shock resistant up to an extent. 4.6 inch screen, HD resolution, Wi-Fi certified and all those stuff. 4K, it's not 4K, actually it's 2K resolution, but they call it 4K, so UHD basically. So the display has tri-luminous and X-Reality technology, and we'll just open the box, and on top you'd have the Xperia Z3 Compact. It's very compact, nice device. And once you go in, you have the USB micro USB 2.0 data cable and the 1500 milliampere charger. You get the earphones as well. We haven't got it with our review box, suppose. And then you have startup guide and the SAR information and some of the other things. You would also get a warranty card with your retail unit. So that's about the content of the box, really. Nothing exceptional. So let's take a look at the hardware out here. So it's not exactly like the Z3. The Z3 is slightly slimmer than this. The Z3 is also the side is aluminum here. The side is more like plastic. It feels like rubber, but it's actually plastic. So you have glass both on front and on the back. 4.6 inch HD resolution is very glossy glass out there. And then you have 2.2 MP front camera, your earpiece and sensors and LED lights. You'd have your shortcut keys on the screen out there, and then these things are covered to keep it away from the dust and water. So you have your micro SD card and micro USB 2.0 port. Then the dock connector. Here you would have the SIM card slot. Do you see? Takes nano SIM. And then the eyelet for your lanyard, your mouthpiece, and the hardware camera button, volume rocker, power button. On top you have a noise cancelling mic, 3.5mm jack. Behind you have the 20.7 MP Sony G lens, 1x2.3 inch sensor accompanied by an LED flash, NFC area, Sony branding, and you see Xperia branding. Absolutely love this size actually. When the flagships were of this size, then people wanted flagships of 5 inch or over 5 inch. As a user of over 5 inch device for more than a year now, in fact more than I guess 2 or 3 years now. For example, I've been using over 5 inch devices since the first Galaxy Note came in, and now after using that, I really like these as a fresh air, like a breath of fresh air is what you call it. Just like a for a change, kind of almost disappears in your pocket. Do not make it presence felt in your pocket, and at the same time almost does everything that your over 5 inch devices do. Of course, you have less real estate, so your websites won't be that big, your movies won't be that big, but it's a phone after all. So I overall like the design and build quality of this device, and this side actually gives a very good hold because it's almost feels rubbery, and that kind of helps you keep a hold for long period of time on the side. So 8.6 mm thickness I guess, and 126 grams. So certainly not the thinnest and the lightest device in the market, but it's beautiful. The Z3 Compact comes with a 4.6 inch IPS LCD screen, and you have HD resolution. The screen is quite bright and crisp thanks to the triluminous backlit display, and also X-Reality that kind of digitally enhance the colors out there. Of course, it's not good whenever you're looking at the photos, if you're a photographer and want to know what the natural color is, but if you generally want to consume content in terms of or in the form of photos, videos, then the colors and all kind of just pop up, and we'll just see the greens and all things actually kind of look more saturated than they usually are, and that's a great thing whenever you're viewing movies and photos, for example. And the viewing angle is also quite decent, in fact more than decent, you see. So nice display. The Z3 Compact is powered by Android KitKat, and you have Sony's own UI on top. We like the Sony's UI mainly for its stability. It's not very heavy on top of the default Android ROM, and it also quite fast and smooth. So you have the notification and quick function toggle via your home pages, and you can add your widgets and folders and apps and other kind of themes, also other kind of stuff. You can also do the same by long pressing on this. Yeah, that's your recent app menu. You also have some quick tools and you can add them there. Sony calls them favorite. You can long press this to go to the Sony app out here, and then to Google Now, and double tap, nothing actually happens. So you have all folders and out here, and then the app drawer. So lots and lots of apps. You have Google's default Android apps, you also have Sony's in-house app, and then some third-party apps. So, yeah, that's how you can sort them. You can uninstall any app, and you have Facebook and LifeLog, Google Photos are there, AVZ, Antivirus, Big Flicks, Party Share, LinkedIn. All these come pre-installed with the device. So let's go and check out some of the apps. You have pretty big dialer. We've checked out the call control, it's brilliant, just the Z3 level. And then your keyboard, we like the Sony keyboard as well. You can customize it from here, yeah. And then the gallery, typical Sony gallery, albums and photos are arranged in stack, and you can go to any photo out there and you can edit them. You can bulk share them. You also have lots of apps out there for editing those. And you have the Walkman app, pretty much the same thing, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I'll just make a listen to all the songs and see how it sounds. Sound is loud enough, but it's crackling badly, see? It's really crackling. The sound comes out properly, courtesy both the speakers here and here, or the earpiece is hidden with the speakers out here, but it's crackling at the highest volume. The Z3 does not crackle, but the bass and treble are just about fine. So we'll just check out a video to see how it sounds as far as voice and mid-range is concerned. Crackling.
You guys, did you see that? I just was like, what? Yeah. I ever see
So the mid-range is good, vocal surround sound is good, but even here I can see that slight hollow feeling, that slight crackling feeling whenever I'm playing it at high volume. So overall the sound output is above average. Then you have the 20.7 MP camera. Again, usually you have your superior auto mode and then your manual mode, and note that in auto mode you need to decide. You generally keep it at aspect ratio 4:3. If you keep it at 16:9, then your photos resolution is gonna be significantly less, you see. So 16.9 is only 8 MP max. And then you have some of the other modes here. 4K video, so this basically records at 2K, so this is not a cinematic 4K, so that's how you record the video very fast. You can also click picture from here, pause the video right from there, yeah, and then stop, yeah. Not exactly lag free, but yeah, it takes some time. The photo and video quality under enough light are good, and because you have so much of resolution, you actually can zoom into the photos. You can also crop a large area of the photo and still get a relatively decent amount of pixels. Natural color and hue good, but again, due to this high resolution, noise starts creeping in the moment you experience a low light situation. So it generally shows more noise than some of the other similar size sensors having less resolution. So that's the problem, with more resolution. You get noise even at low ISOs. The videos are sharp enough, there are no fuzziness even on the sides. Under enough light, they are very clear, bright and sharp, and under low light, again the noise. But you can always adjust the metering at night to get as much exposure as possible. We're gonna go ahead and check out the settings. It's pretty usual, really. You get just above, you get about 11.6 GB. We have some media out here, but that much you get from the 16 GB. Of course you have micro SD card support, and then you can add these mini accounts, and you can go to about phone. You can see the latest Android 4.4.4 KitKat. So it's overall smooth. The user interface is, the Sony user interfaces are really very smooth and almost never hang, almost never crash. They are that stable. They're much lighter than something like LG and Samsung's TouchWiz, for example. So they lag at times whenever you have lots of programs in the background, but for overall normal usage, it's just about fine. We did some gameplay and benchmark testing. You can check out our dedicated video about those, but the Z3 Compact performs quite good in all of those. So should you get the Xperia Z3 Compact then? Well, if you love the Xperia Z3 but let's say you do not like that big a screen, then Z3 Compact makes perfect sense. The only con it has, it's slightly overpriced, as we feel. 42,000 for a 4.6 inch device. After all, display is one of the faces of a smartphone these days. So, and generally the perception is the bigger the screen, the better. So whenever you're placing a device as a compact version of someone else, and you're saying that this is a smaller screen, then I think you got to keep the price right. It has all the latest specs, almost identical specs with the Z3 apart from some areas. But even then, I think 42 is slightly overpriced. We would have loved it at about 36, 37. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this phone, and we'll try to answer them all. Please subscribe to our channel for more such awesome content in future. Thanks.